Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another true crime reading. So if you haven't checked out my other true crime readings, please do so. There is a playlist. Today, we are doing the Steven Avery case. So I have not seen the documentary. However, I have been asking my chat on Twitch, and they've informed me the TLDR of it, which is he was convicted of committing a crime. Then they said that they let him free. Then they said that he committed another crime and he's back in prison. Apparently that is what they told me. So I am going to do a reading on him and see what's going on. I'm going to try and break it down. So the first part of what I'm doing is the first crime. So I'm going to do a reading on the first crime, and then I'll reshuffle and do a reading on the second crime, and then I'll pull from the other Oracle deck. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully you guys can help me in the comment section. I'm also going to rely on my Twitch chat a little bit to see if they can help me understand what I'm looking at, because I'm really going into this completely blind. I mean, I can't imagine that this will be too complicated because there's a TV show about it, so clearly there has to be some sort of already established timeline, but we'll see. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I'm using the Haunted House Tarot deck. Highly recommend this one for advanced level. Okay. So the first reading is going to be on the initial reason he was charged or convicted. Why? What? Why is Magician reversed? Okay, I need to ask the chat a question. Okay, so this is misdirection, miscommunication. It's like a, how do you call that? This is like purposely causing confusion. The Seven of Cups is upright. Seven of Cups is about opportunities, fantasies, and it's a little bit of distortion of reality, but the problem with the Seven of Cups card is anything could have happened, and the Two of Swords is a decision that we can't go back from. So this is a poor decision that we can't go back from that doesn't rule in our favor. So this does read as the conviction. This would be there's many suspects, we convict you, right? But what I'm trying to figure out is why the Nine of Wands is reversed. So this is if you guys can see, this is walking on eggshells and trying to avoid, storms. Oh, by the way, this reading is for entertainment purposes only and all alleged. You ain't gonna get me. The Three of Cups is upright, okay, and the Eight of Pentacles is reversed. So the Three of Cups would be about trust, and the Three of Cups would also be about other people. And then we see the Eight of Pentacles, wasted effort. So I don't... Okay, I need to ask the chat. How many suspects were there originally? Because the Three of Cups tells me that it has to be someone that he knows or was familiar with. So there has to be, some form of information. The Seven of Pentacles is laziness. Now the Hierophant is commitment, marriage, and then we see the Four of Cups, which is reversed. So the Four of Cups is detachment. So there has to be, so this would be jealousy or gossip. So this would be people talking. But my problem with the Eight of Pentacles is this is a lack of effort. So for an investigation, for me to pull allegedly for entertainment purposes only, an Eight of Pentacles reverse, which is representative of a lack of effort. The Seven of Pentacles, laziness, okay? The Hierophant, which would be about commitment, and then the Four of Cups. So, okay, so who was he accused of murdering in the first one? You guys help me. Who was he accused of murdering first? Four of Wands is the environment. Hangman, sacrifice. 9 of Cups, not getting what we want. The first one was a rape case. Okay. The 9 of Cups being reversed is not getting what we want. The Hangman is about sacrifice, and the 4 of Wands is the current environment. So, why does this read as like cover for someone? What is this? This is like a commitment to someone else. The Ace of Swords is opportunity. The Sun's reversed, the Wheel of Fortune. Golden opportunity for unhappiness. Money. Insensitivity. Heartless. Because this is like a not wanting to feel rejected or ostracized. So they put it on him. 5 of Cups. 7 of Swords. Failure. Disappointment. Lovers. Lovers is reversed. There's the Death card. And the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands would be the underdog, and it's reversed. Can't prove yourself. Lovers is reversed, which means typically if a lover's reversed, there's a disconnect. Now, if we're doing a rape case and lovers is reversed, it's not super shocking. But the fact that lovers is reversed with the Death card, that's heartbreak. King of Wands. 6 of Cups. Did he have a connection with this woman in the first case at all? Because someone did. There's a King of Wands here. This is like X for heartbreak. Remember I saw someone's not taking no for an answer? The 4 of Swords is like, this is like not taking no for an answer. This would be heartbreak or potential X. King of Wands is upright. And then the 6 of Cups, past. King of Wands is the culprit. Page of Wands, say one thing, do another. This is an incorrect alibi. The 6 of Wands is ego and pride. It's reversed here, which means it got ugly. And the 5 of Wands is confrontation. High Priestess, trust and timing. This would be the Knight of Wands reversed. This person that did this, allegedly. So the first crime, what I'm confused about here is I pulled the Queen of Swords, I pulled the 5 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is job and abuse of power. So what this means is, because 5 of Pentacles is reversed, what this means is the first person that did it either is, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, either is in a type of job where they're able to get saved or know someone who's in a job where they're able to get saved. I do not believe that. I don't believe the Devil card is, would be the card representing sex in this instance. It's the rape. And the Page of Cups is upright with a star. This is attention, okay? And then the 9 of Pentacles, that's the individual. 5 of Swords, one of the details that is their quote-unquote alibi is made up, allegedly. Emperor's reverse. This is another abuse of power. This would be like dad. So this has to be like someone higher up. Either it's their own dad or it's an older person that is able to cover this up. I'm going to re-pull again specifically just to make sure that if he allegedly did this or not. But the 6 of Swords would be traveling, distance, travel, change. Temperance is impatience, and 8 of Wands is rapid pace. Strength card is stubbornness. This person has a history of doing this. Chariot, that's again running away. I wonder if it was someone that didn't live there. It could have potentially be someone that didn't live there and was visiting or something like that, or from a nearby place. But either way, this means running away. Ace of Cups is reversed as well, which is like a severed bond. But I'm telling you, this Queen of Wands is upright, the 10 of Swords. This is betrayal, so it's definitely someone who she knew and potentially either like had something with or rejected. It has to be someone who knew her and she was connected with. Yeah, 10 of Wands is reversed. That's like first of all, it's literally burning someone at the stake and it's reversed, so it's like you shouldn't. But that also is like literally like someone here who like it has a burden that they shouldn't, which would be him. So I'm gonna re-pull specifically to see if just one more time, I'm going to pull a specific spread, and I'll describe when I do it to see like what his involvement in this case is at all. So remember, this is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Okay. It's a King of Wands. King of Wands is aggressive, so they have to have some, either they're very aggressive or they have anger issues or they had some sort of aggressive moment. Potential fire sign as well sometimes with the King of Wands, but the King of Wands is who it is. Oh my god, my thing just fell. The ghosts, they're after me. Just kidding. Okay, so on the left here is Steven. On the right is his involvement. In between is who did it. King of Wands. It's almost like I'm psychic or something. So the Five of Cups, this is disappointment. He's represented by disappointment. And then this is a failure. So this is literally a failure card. And then this right here is the King of Wands. Three of Swords, X, heartbreak, from the past. You saw me shuffle, walking on eggshells. This person is terrified that they're going to be found out, by the way. Yup. Avoidance and ego. There's the job card. They have some sort of connection. Yeah. High Priestess, trust. So it has to be someone that she trusted or thought she could trust or at least knew or someone she knows knew. And the Queen of Swords is upright with the Death card. For some reason, the Empress is upright, the Knight of Swords reversed, so this is like someone who's impure. The Devil card is the rape. And then the Empress upright. For some reason, she's like protective of this person. Yeah, self-sabotage. Doesn't want anyone to know. Stars reversed. And the Two of Pentacles has an exchange. So there's some sort of like protective energy around there. I don't know if she's protecting or they're protecting. I can't figure out the protection there, but I think she's involved in that. So that's the first set of this. Now, I totally could be wrong, but this reads as a King of Wands who did it. I don't particularly think that it was Steven. I could be wrong, but he would have had to have some sort of prior connection with her if it was him. Because that's what I'm seeing. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so now the second thing he was convicted of, allegedly, what is it? Can you guys tell me? Murder. Okay. King of Cups. Does anyone know his sign, by the way? Does anyone know Steven's sign? King of Cups, emotional. Tower, drama. Page of Pentacles, expectations not met. Ten of Pentacles, money. Ten of Cups, family. Judgment card, embarrassment. What is this? Eight of Cups, walking away permanently. Queen of Pentacles. Overthinking, overanalyzing, and Chariot is reversed. Halt in progress. Chariot being reversed is confusing to me because if Chariot is reversed, why wasn't this looked further into? Why was there a halt? What is this family connection? This is embarrassment. Ten of Cups would be family. Ten of Pentacles is like long-term success or money. He's a Cancer. Well, that explains the King of Cups. There's the water sign. Okay, that's a water sign male and a very emotional individual. But why am I seeing family? This Judgment card is embarrassment. This is like money and time, embarrassment, family. Drama, expectations not met when it comes to him. The Eight of Cups here. Eight of Cups is like having to walk away from something or run away from something. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Swords reversed. That's overthinking and overanalyzing. And Chariot is a halt in progress. So the person who was murdered, was she single? Hierophant is like religion, marriage, commitment. It's reversed. King of Swords, in over our head. That's also like being alienated. And the Ace of Cups is a bond. a loving bond. Empress is reversed. Three of Swords. You saw me shuffle. Again, Three of Swords would be like heartbreak. And then the Six of Cups of the past. It has to be a very similar situation. Five of Wands is like aggression. Six of Wands is ego. Three of Pentacles, job. There's the Death card, the Star card. So no one's talking about. This is chaos. I do actually think that this situation is going to get worse, by the way. The Queen of Swords is upright, so this would be about this is someone coming forward. Seven of Wands. There should be a Queen of Swords. Sometimes it's a female, but sometimes it's just feminine energy. It doesn't really matter. But this is someone coming forward with information. The Seven of Wands is like an underdog proving something. They have some sort of information where they're going to say like, oh, I can prove this or that. The High Priestess is reversed, though, which means that there's something wrong with the trust in this scenario, which is why this person comes about. This is about his innocence that they're trying to prove. This is the fight that they're trying to fight. And the Nine of Cups says they should get their way. They don't want to let go. They want to keep him where he is. Four of Wands. They want to keep him where they can keep him. They want to keep him as like confined as they can. This is abuse of power. Again, you see the same card. Five of Pentacles reversed. The Hangman. They don't want to let him go. I'm worried about this card too, because the imagery concerns me. We'll leave it at that. Temperance, patience. This would be about sensitivity again, and this is about a slow progress. It's dependent on this Queen of Swords to come forward, though. Again with this frickin' Three of Cups, dude. Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands, Three of Cups. That's like jealousy. So, is there another suspect that they think could have potentially done this? Because here's my issue, okay? My issue is there has to be a direct family connection with the Ten of Cups in the beginning. There has to be a direct family connection with him and this situation. It has to be a direct family connection. And the weird part about this is that there's some sort of competitive energy in this. And it involves a Queen of Wands. So I don't know if that's the person who was murdered or if that's another person. I can't particularly tell. But there's some sort of competitive energy there. I'm looking at the chat. His nephew falsely admitted into it because he's got a low IQ. Well, there has to be someone connected to the family. There has to be a family connection. There has to be something connected to the family. There has to be. There has to be some sort of connection to the family. There literally has to be. Like, there's no other way. Oh my God, they're gonna try and pin it on another person that didn't do it. Seven of Cups, Sun reversed, Magician reversed, misdirection, miscommunication. That's like trying to pin it on another person. I'm gonna reshuffle one more time to see if we can get more information, and I'm gonna specifically ask what the card to represent the person who did this is. Then I'm gonna pull from the Oracle deck. There has to be a family connection. There has got to be. Ten of Cups is my family card. That is also my happily ever after here, which means that somebody felt like that their happily ever after was stolen. His stepdad was a suspect? Wait, what? Queen of Swords. Oh my God. Remember I told you earlier, there's a Queen of Swords is going to come forward with information on the death, and it's going to be public. This person, they're going to try and shun them out, but this person is going to give direct information about this case. It's a Queen of Swords. This is someone who's going to be very vocal. Sometimes it's someone who's a little bit aggressive in terms of their tone. Sometimes it's just someone who's very vocal. In this particular instance, I'm pretty sure it just means that they're going to speak their truth. This Ace of Pentacles is reversed, the Wheel of Fortune's upright, and the Chariot's reversed. This is about money. The Wheel of Fortune is like, oh, opportunity. The Chariot is reversed, though. So I'm wondering if they're going to try to discredit this person by saying they only want money. Yeah, the Moon is reversed, revealing secrets. Knight of Wands is reversed, and Strength card. So Strength card would be like stubbornness. I mean, sticking to our guns. And the Knight of Wands is misguided aggression on this person. Fool. That's about coming out of nowhere. It should be spontaneous out of nowhere. It's just going to happen. Hermit is upright. They should be mostly working alone. And the Justice card is reversed. That's about things not ruling in our favor. And that's also about the justice system failing us. So if justice is reversed, it's like, you know, this isn't working. Sorry if you hear noise in the background. It's my roommate. Two of Wands is upright. Three of Wands is reversed. And the Six of Pentacles. So Two of Wands would be like, you know, fighting again. And then the Three of Wands reversed with the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles would be a consistent story. Again, that's consistency. Three of Wands tells me that this person has some sort of connection with multiple people. So essentially, like, Three of Wands means like this person will be working alone, will be saying this alone, but they have connections not only to one person, but another person involved. So like what that means is like they're known. They're known. They're not like a random unknown person. They're known. So like they've had information. They've been connected to people. They're just working alone this time. I wish that the noises would stop so I could focus. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm seeing with that. Let me pull from the Oracle deck. Sorry for the noises. Triumph of Lies. That's about proving your innocence. You guys remember that from the sister scandal. Queen of My Own World. Anger in Chains. Calling the Storm. That's literally describing the entire thing. Downcast Pride. So this would be like isolating myself because I want to stay out of trouble, then getting angry, causing a problem. And the Downcast Pride is like almost like making him believe that he did it. Sacrifice and Alone in the World. This guy is very isolated. This guy is very isolated. Very isolated. Could the Chariot reverse mean that the car evidence is fake? Oh, there's car evidence? Wait. There's car evidence? Explain to me what's going on with the car evidence. Is the car evidence something that's... Because the Chariot does represent a card, and I couldn't figure out why it kept going up, why it kept going reverse. Is the car evidence what's tying him to this case? Because if there's car evidence and the Chariot's reverse, something's amiss. Something's amiss with that. Something's amiss. If Chariot is reversed, I didn't know that. The car was found on Avery's property with a swab-like bloodstain and car key. Car is the only thing tying him to the gate. Something's amiss with that because Chariot has been reversed my whole poll. Like the whole reading, Chariot has been reversed. So there's no way. There's no way. Very little car evidence, and the car key is what was... What? People think the car was planted. Well, I can tell you the Chariot was reversed. You guys can go back in the reading. The Chariot has been reversed this whole time. If there is car evidence, something's amiss. 100%. Chariot doesn't go reversed if it isn't. Because remember at the beginning of the last reading, remember when I said when I pulled the Ten of Cups in the Judgment card reverse, I told you someone is big embarrassed. The Judgment card reverse is like, I'm super embarrassed. Like, public humiliation. So it's like, I'm super embarrassed. So someone here was embarrassed about the whole situation. I wonder if they're embarrassed about the previous one. Here's what I can tell you. This Queen of Swords is very important to this information and to this story. The Queen of Swords is super important to this story. Like, I don't know how else to tell you that this Queen of Swords has a connection to multiple people. However, she is working alone. It's someone who's working alone, meaning like comes forward on their own, but has connection to multiple people and will be able to provide some sort of information or alibi. I can't figure out. But it's a Queen of Swords. The problem I'm seeing is my Justice card is still reversed. So regardless of her information, I am currently not sure how effective it will be. I do think it'll be able to bring a lot of information forward. They are going to try and say that this person is doing it for either money or clout. However, they do seem legitimate and authentic. The issue I'm seeing is Justice is still reversed. So our justice system, not super confident in this reading, unfortunately, allegedly for entertainment purposes. But that's all I got for you. I mean, that's kind of all I can see. I'm not 100% sure how innocent he is in all of this. It's kind of difficult to say with just tarot. But I can only tell you what I see. And if my Chariot is consistently reversed, there is 100% an issue with a car or car evidence. It has to be. There's no way a Chariot is just randomly reversed. Remember I said, like, why is there a halt in progress? Chariot, halt in progress. Chariot is also literally what you get on to ride. So that is my car card. You guys caught that. So yeah. That's it. That's what I see for the Steven Avery case. If you guys like that, let me know in the comments what you think. Go ahead and watch my other true crimes. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. That's where I was doing this live. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Antphrodite. Go to antphrodite.com. Until next time. Bye.